Aloha! This is lesson 103 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. God, being love, is also happiness. Happiness is an attribute of love. It cannot be apart from it, nor can it be experienced where love is not. Love has no limits, being everywhere, and therefore joy is everywhere as well. Yet can the mind deny that this is so, believing there are gaps in love where sin can enter, bringing pain instead of joy. This strange belief would limit happiness by redefining love as limited and introducing opposition in what has no limit and no opposite. Fear is associated then with love, and its results become the heritage of minds that think what they have made is real. These images, with no reality and truth, bear witness to the fear of God, forgetting being love. He must be joy. This basic error we will try again to bring to truth today and teach ourselves. God, being love, is also happiness. To fear him is to be afraid of joy. Begin your periods of practicing today with this association, which corrects the false belief that God is fear. It also emphasizes happiness belongs to you because of what he is. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings as truth replaces fear, and joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. God, being love, it will be given you. Bolster this expectation frequently throughout the day and quiet all your fears with this assurance, kind and wholly true. God, being love, is also happiness. And it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. So happiness is what's really true. That's what's true about love. So you can probably see it in your own mind. All the people that you think you love and thought you've loved before, you've seen that love turn to something else, haven't you? That is not the kind of love that you're created with. That's not the kind of love that you are. True love doesn't change to fear. It doesn't take any turns into suffering. Right? A lot of people think, oh, I don't want to fall in love because it's so painful. All of the pain being associated with love is due to mistake. Right? Love is steady and calm and happy. When you're perceiving something else, that is not love. You may be perceiving infatuation. That's going to turn on you. It's going to turn into pain. And you know what? That's something to be glad about. That you can see that it turned. Okay? It turned. That means that whatever I was projecting that this was, it wasn't real. That's not reality. Reality is love. That's where I want to be. I may have some conditioning that tells me that if they do this, they don't love me. That's fear. That's not love. True love would tell you they didn't do it. No one can do anything that's against you. No one can do anything, period. Everyone is perfect love. You're misperceiving here, and these are opportunities to undo what's making you misperceive in the first place.
That's the whole key for me, is realizing that perceiving in general is just illusory. It's just an illusion because you're biased. You're just basing it on images in a dream, and your bias is on what those images should be doing.
That's right.
And so whatever you're perceiving comes out in your bias. It's just an illusion. And that's the basis for this whole misperception. Like, oh, that's not loving what they said to me, or that's not this, right, or that's not that. And that's the illusion where this thing starts.
Right. I mean, just last night I had the perception of my son saying mean things to me. probably on 3 different occasions, right? So that's where the hook comes to get you to suffer over it. And when that pops up, I see it and I extend gratitude to my son. Ah, thank you. And why am I thanking him? Because he's reflecting my own mind. He's not actually being mean to me. He's being loving to me. My perception of him being mean to me, it needs to be corrected. That's a misperception, right? So, so when I practice this way, I actually see him become more loving to me in my perception. Almost as if he feels like a tinge of sadness um, or feeling sorry that he said anything like that to me. And that's also just in my perception. So in that, I just extend to him, you haven't done anything, and more gratitude. And so that's how I smooth out all of my relationships rather than trying to have a talk with someone and telling them I don't like the way they're doing things. All that does is solidify in my mind that I'm vulnerable to the things that they do. And the things that they do can remove me from love. So God being love is also happiness. This is to help tune you in. If you don't feel happy right now, you're not accepting the love of God. And this is to help you learn how to accept the love of God through perceptions that say that the love of God is actually missing. Like the perception that where you get the sense that of hurt feelings or something like that. In that moment, it seems like the love of God is non-existent. But it's not. You just hit it. You're just hitting it.
Yeah, the second part of this for me, realizing that there's misperception going on and realizing that I'm triggered, then the next moment for me is I need to go more inside into God, into that love.
Find God within yourself, yes.
Into that love, because that's where the love always is.
Yes.
Instead of trying to find it outside.
Yes, and then you extend it to your relationship partners, everyone that you relate with. You extend it to them naturally. You don't have to do anything about that. You just accept the love of God, right? Which is really doing nothing. See, that's why one of the lessons is you need do nothing, because this pursuing suffering thoughts is a lot of doing. In fact, it tires you out, makes you fatigued. This is what causes fatigue.
Returning to God, you say it's doing nothing, but really it's returning to happiness.
Yeah, well, that's who you are.
Right.
That's why. Yeah, that's why it's doing nothing, because you actually stop doing. You actually stop pursuing. You choose to stop pursuing. And when you stop pursuing, what you are just arises.
Beautiful.
So have a beautiful practice. We love you. Hui ho.